Tonight's episode of Beauty Bosses of the South features Mrs. Alisha Danielle.
You don't have to come positive. We're going to make
Hosted by yours truly, Honesty.
Message.
Captured by Unique Vision, LLC. Stay tuned as tonight's episode of Beauty Bosses of the South airs now.
And I will be your interviewer for tonight. Tonight we have a very special treat from you, the queen of pretty kitties, Miss Alisha Danielle, CEO of Me Time Day Spa, Me Time Me's, Alisha Danielle Hair Collection, Respect My Hustle.
Yes.
Did I get it all, sis?
Yes, you got it all.
I got it all. So tonight we are here and we're going to talk about her journey to get where she is now. So you ready to jump into this interview?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to start with, where did your entrepreneurial spirit come from?
My father. My father is the ultimate hustler. He will sell you the shirt off your back.
Message.
Okay, and you will walk away thinking you got a deal.
Okay.
So he took me everywhere with him. Every time he wanted to buy or sell a trade, because he's Indian, so you know that's what they do. He would say, "What do you think? Is this a good deal or not?" And if I said yes, he would buy it. If I say no, then he would walk away.
Okay. It's like his lucky charm.
Yes, I've been told that.
Okay. And I mean, that just goes to my second question. And for my viewers, I'm a little jealous of y'all that got daddies, so I just want to point that out. I ain't never had a daddy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the single mamas.
Yes.
But I'm a little jealous of your daddy, so I'm just gonna put that out there right now. But what was the key driving force behind you, just going into the business?
Well, I got tired of clocking in, so I just clocked out. And
Yes.
I just believed in myself, and I just was like, it's got to be better than this. My happiness is everything, and so took a leap of faith, and here I am.
How many people out there tired of clocking in? Message. Where did your idea to start Me Time Day Spa come from?
It was not an idea. It was not a plan. It was not a thought. It was just, I owned another business. I thought I was doing good. So I said, I could take on two. Came in here looking for volunteers, and it just happened to be that she was selling the shop. I didn't have $30,000, but I believed in myself to pay her $2,000 and told her to give me 30 days. Long story short, the 30th day I paid it off, and here we are.
And she just mentioned something very important. So she talked about, she does seminars, Respect My Hustle,
Yes.
where she talks about how she was able to get $30,000 in 30 days. So you're going to have to also look at that one. Maybe we'll share it on the link so you guys can see it. But that is a true definition of a hustler.
Yes.
So I know Daddy is somewhere really proud.
Yeah, he
really
calls
proud.
me every day.
What habits help make you successful?
Well, I think the Army taught me a lot. The Army taught me patience. The Army taught me discipline. And it taught me how to be a professional.
Okay.
So I took those away with me, and I use those on my day. I'm very disciplined when it comes to how I spend my money. I'm a visual learner, so it makes me a visionary. So I always see something before I move, and then I just don't think twice about it.
Okay. What mindset helps to keep you successful in your personal life?
Okay, so I'm gonna be frank that I don't care mindset. I have to do what's best for me, so I can't take on the opinions of others because they don't know what's best for me. They know what's best for them. So when I make a decision, I don't second guess myself. I go for it, and if it fails, then I move on. I don't hold it on. I don't harbor my feelings of a failure. I'm not a victim of anything. I'm trying everything that I can, and if it doesn't work, fine. But most of the time, it does because I believe in myself and I believe in it.
And if you guys, well, I know you have not seen the setup we have here. She's been very successful. So keep up with what you do. And that's why we make sure we get out there to see the real beauty bosses that are holding it down and setting the standard. And you've definitely set a standard.
Thank you.
So we appreciate you, we respect you, and we salute you,
Thank
Army girl. So let's talk about competition out there. It's fierce competition in this business. How do you keep yourself competitive against competition?
I made myself the brand. I have the day spa, but people are not. You can get a massage anywhere, you can get a facial anywhere, but I'm not anywhere. Okay. So I have a relationship with my clients. I have a relationship with my staff, and that makes people want to come and see me. They're not just getting a facial. We're talking about life. They're getting coaching. A lot of people say you should be a life coach, but if you're paying for a facial, let's talk. Let's talk about anything. And I'm not a private person, so they're not just venting to me. I'm sharing my life too, so it becomes a journey together.
And I can attest to that because my kitty too was also pretty. And
it is pretty.
And we had I kind of forgot I was in the middle of a Brazilian wax because she made me feel so comfortable doing the process. So
we always become best friends afterwards.
Well, if you see my kitty, we go together. So that's normally how it goes. But okay. Yes. Do you have any hidden inspirations that you like to attribute success to?
Hidden inspirations. I am very much into metaphysics and energy and aura and laws of attraction. So that's why I say I'm not a victim. I'm victorious. So as long as I see whatever path I'm walking, whatever obstacle the Lord wants me to learn, I always take that and I make it a lesson. Okay. So I keep my spirit clean, my aura clean. I always try to keep positivity around me. Look at beautiful things, affirmations, stones. I'm really into stones. My son is into stones naturally. I just try to do everything I can to stay grounded. I meditate constantly. I just pull whatever it is that I want for myself or my family. I pull it in and I don't talk about it.
Listen, she will sage you right up out the door. Sage you and rebuke any negative energy once you come past this threshold. So you better come positive because you will be saged.
You don't have to come positive. We're going to make sure you leave positive.
That's why she the boss. That is why she the boss. So what motivates you? I just heard you mention you have a son.
Yes.
So what motivates you?
Money motivates me.
Okay.
My son is definitely an expensive little guy. So is my daughter. She's just like me, and I want them to have a wonderful life, and I feel like I have to invest in them, and nothing that's worth having comes free, and they need to know the value of the dollar, and they need to know that mom worked for it. No one gave it to me, and so money. Okay. I like nice things.
What are the toughest moments you've experienced as an entrepreneur?
That month-to-month rent payment. That right there is not guaranteed. A 9 to 5, you go to work, you can do nothing, and you will still get a check. But when you slack off that first month, and then that first comes, and you don't got that check, that was tough. The first few years, I didn't get paid anything. I was working 2 jobs and then running 2 businesses. Well, actually, 1 business. I quit my job once I bought this, but I was still, when I had Fancy Bangles, I was still working. And so that was rough. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an aunt, and I had to balance all of that. And so, but I couldn't forget what was important to me, and this was my dream, so I had to balance, which meditation helped with that.
Good. And I don't think I've mentioned this in the other ones, but when we select someone for Beauty Bosses of the South, we don't just want them to be a boss of their craft. We want them to know the struggle of being the business owner, signing those checks. Because
signing good help.
It's a different kind of stress.
Yeah, you have to balance your household, and then you have to balance this. And this is a whole nother ballgame.
So if you could just give freelance advice, I don't want to ask any more questions because I want to make sure that our viewers who are viewing this with the aspirations of being in the beauty field, and they may be looking at owning their own spa, this may be their boss avenue. give them advice. Talk to them.
Okay. So first things first is if you have a fire inside of you, don't keep putting it off because it's not going to go away. It's only going to grow. And that's when imbalance comes because you know in your spirit that you're supposed to be doing something else. So stop asking people, what do you think? Well, how do you feel about this? What do you feel? Believe in yourself because that's the very first step into being an entrepreneur because you have to make hard decisions and there's no one that you can ask when you're at the top. You can't ask your employee, do you think I should give you a pay raise? Because the answer is not going to be genuine. It's always going to be beneficial to the next person. So you have to believe in yourself. That's the number one key. And I know people say I believe in myself, but you really have to, like I always tell everybody that I mentor, you need to study yourself, study your name, study the time you were born, study your family, know your history so that you know what's already embedded in you so that you can use those things. And also, the thing that you consider your flaw is probably your key to success. So we can start with myself. Like I hated the fact that I was impatient. I want everything now. And I end up learning that flaw was really my gift because now that I have learned patience, I know that there's perfect timing for everything. Before, I used to just snap at the drop of a dime. I want it now, but now it's like, okay, well, let's do the steps. Let's write it down. Let's figure out, will this work? And then proceed with the steps to make it happen. Yeah.
Well, I'm so impressed. And I hope you were too. Because it takes a lot to be in this business, and she is definitely leading the way in the aesthetics spa business here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So, I always like to end with the dream is free. Everybody can dream, but the hustle is so separate. Thanks for watching.
So over here we have some of our products that are actually made by us. I'll start with the Cocoa Crepes. It's the Simply Life formula, and it's basically coconut milk body wash. And I love this because I suffer from eczema, and so this has actually cleared up my eczema because it's all coconut. And as you know, coconut is an ingredient for moisturizing and hydrating. So we have this body wash. Then we also have the goat milk body wash as well, which is also good for hydration. And the Butter Love is also, it's the moisturizer. So after you wash your body, you want to also moisturize your skin. And this is what you would use to keep that skin nice and glowing and glistening. And then we have, to keep your skin clear, you need to exfoliate. And this is our Simply Life Sensational Hydrating Sugar Scrub, which you should use 2 to 3 times a week. And what that does is it speeds up your cell turnover rate, which clears out your skin, removes all the dead skin, allows your pores to breathe, and clears it up. And this is the Pretty Kitty formula. That's right, the Pretty Kitty formula, which means it's for exfoliation down in your kitty area. So if you suffer from razor bumps, irritated skin after you shave, which you should not be shaving, you should actually be waxing by me. And you use it afterwards so it will prevent any kind of irritation. The Pretty Kitty formula made by us.